Hello, this is my vlog for January 25th, 2023. I have to remember to have the phone to the right so that my face is straight. Because if the phone's to the left, face will be on the side. I haven't done a video for a while. I didn't even look how many days. It was like a week or something. Yeah. Because, I've been up forever. That's why I'm yawning a lot. Maybe my cockatiel is singing a lot because I'm talking. So, yeah, I got like kind of stuck. Because I was doing images. I've been up forever. Like yesterday, I got up at noon, I think. Something like that. And then I was working, and I worked all through the night. And now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've been working for 26 hours. I saw the screen. I did a screen capture of it. Maybe I'll include it in my video. I saw the thing on the top saying that I averaged 19 hours and like 50 minutes a day on my computer last week. Damn. My budgies were trying to make friends with my cockatiel, and I was watching. I tried to film it. Yeah, by the time I would film, it would the cockatiel would retreat, so then the budgie would retreat, and I'm hoping that the budgies can teach the cockatiel how to fly. I don't think he's ever flown. He's 5 years old, I think. So I was doing images. I got stuck with editing images on Flickr. I was doing ones that I had to do, that I wanted to do because of what I was doing before, and I'm drawing a blank. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just make links to the place I got it and to my site, and then change the permissions, those two things, and just run through. But I had to run through like 10,000 images. It's all of the animals, more than that. Yeah, there's 10,000 images, I think, just for the tribes. Oh, that's what I was doing, it was the tribes. Yeah, because I think I was looking at that page. And I uploaded that image. I upload those images just on like the 4th of November, 24th of November. But so then I just went ahead and did the animals, and so, which was another like how many, like 500 or something, I don't know. But I need to go in there and edit my timeline, because when I paste it on, I guess the data, maybe I think I copied it and pasted it from Wikipedia or somewhere. The text expanded it and made it too wide. And yeah, sometimes there's just like contaminated text that if you look at it on the code, on the text page, It's just text. There's like no code. But it doesn't, when it's on the page, on the WYSIWYG part, it just expands it. It's like contaminated text, so you have to retype it. You know, even if you, or you have to paste it. You can't paste it on, I think if you, you may have to paste it somewhere else and then copy it and then bring it back and then it can get smaller. So anyway, I want to do that. And that's kind of something that'll make it look good and not that much work, but time. But so yeah, so then I think yesterday was the first day that I was full time back on one of these two new pages I'm working on. And so I want to work on them both at kind of the same time. So I went back and started working on the generation spiral dynamics page, and then the UN, the CIA World Factbook page for America, just doing all of the different fonts. And so I made a bunch of new fonts, CSS files, and for like a bunch of the new things. And then I decided just to go ahead and make a new font for each and every thing that's in the CIA Facts book, because, and that's like 150 some odd, I guess, different fonts. Because, you know, and I could have like done the font, like the same font per category, of which there were like 12, 11, but and I probably should have, but I saw it as a good opportunity to basically make a template for fonts on my website, because I wanted to know what fonts are out there, because I saw on like the Adobe website, they have their fonts organized really well, and they have just like a gazillion different types. And so I figured that would be really fun for me to go in there and just look at the fonts and just put them on there, and, you know, maybe get 11 different variations of a type of font, and then that, you know, then that would, so yeah, that's good. So and so I figured on this page, because I'm building it from scratch, it's actually both pages I'm building from scratch. CIA World Factbook page for America, and then I'm going to do all the countries by just filling in, so you just use it as a template. But and also the generation spiral dynamics page from scratch. And so I think, you know, whenever I build something from scratch, I always build it up to par, up to specs, up to the most modern version, because I keep kind of developing it as I go along. And so now there's a lot that I have to do with them, because like for my and I'll list the numbers of different facets to my web pages that all have meaning, to help give it more meaning, which subconsciously communicates more of its meaning to you, but also displays more order, and also is more beautiful with more colors, and so it looks more developed. Like, it actually gets to a point that it looks really cool to look at. And so the first one is just the background is the rainbow colors. And then the second one is that I have it, the 5 columns. But then the other thing that I do is each like title that represents something, that there's lots of, because my website's all about lists, is its own font. And now on my timeline, it's also gets its own, and I'll include this, its own table that it gets inside of. So it gets its own border around it with its own design. But I only do that with the timeline. So that's 5 different things. And then I even number them. I don't know if you can count that as something. I'll count it as something. But then I have to add icons to each one to represent each one. And then and the icons I do are links to their Google Earth of it. And then there's other icons. Sometimes there's 2 icons because it would take it sometimes to other places like my timeline. So you could even like use that as links. So let's say links to Google Earth, timeline, Wikipedia. And then like the tables, like I said that the timeline is the only thing that gets tables with borders, but the pages themselves, they all get tables with borders. And this is the kind of a new thing I'm doing. That's all leveled. So like the first table, because there's always tables on tables, the first table gets a border that's 1, pink. The first table inside of it, kind of like the little Chinese little dolls that you take one out of the other. So the one inside of that gets 2, and then 3, and then 4. So there's the 10th thing. So yeah, that's all I can think of for now. So that's 10 different things that I use on my site. You know, not even counting, all the information. It's just jam-packed in there. So I'm looking forward, to seeing how these pages are gonna look, because they're good pages, and also because I don't think I've gotten around to completely developing any of the pages with all of it. Or if I had, I think I did with the, like maybe my education page. No, I haven't, because even because with all of the fonts, I haven't made everything that means a different thing a different font. And so like the menu wasn't its own font. And I got down this really awesome font for it. It looks like cursive. And because the way that I decided to make all these new fonts was I pasted all of the different fonts from the timeline page. And so then I would just name all the different things that I wanted to make fonts off of what I already had, and then I just renamed it. So then I'll go in later and edit it. Because for some reason on Dreamweaver they don't have like a button that says create a CSS font. Oh wait, yeah they do. Just create new font. But I don't like the way that it does it. It's faster if you already have fonts. Because they're already there. So then you just choose one that you like, that you think might work. And then plus I wanted to know what the fonts I had, kind of look at it. Yeah, and then you rename it. And because I was going to go and kind of recreate them anyway. So it was just to rename them. And then when I'm done, just cut out the ones that I don't need. That's why I was just working so long until today, because it's a lot. And I was adding a lot of fonts actually to the Generation Spiral Dynamics page too, like. So I'm doing both the pages at the same time. I did, like, on the other one I did, added the font to the famous people and a couple of other things. But on the, mainly though, most of it was the Factbook page. But my computer was going really slowly. So I was listening to stuff the whole time. Like, I was listening to the Spiral Dynamic book by Ken Wilber for a little bit yesterday. And then I was doing basically my bi-weekly history test training, where I hit the random number generator and I just listen to whatever decade that they say, and man, I couldn't remember a lot, but I'm starting to remember things, so it's really cool. So I'm like fired up. I want to do it all day long, but the brain gets tired. My brain overheats, and so it's good to go back and listen to something that you can hear, and also just whatever, like pop cult, like news stories and stuff. So um, yeah, I'm like maybe like halfway through only on the USA page, adding those fonts because there's so dang many of them. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna add the icons because that's what I'm doing. I have an icon for everything. So then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go back in. And here's gonna be an interesting part. Go in, actually fine tune the fonts because I've been wanting to fine tune the fonts on my site in general, and so I can get in the habit of doing it on this page, these pages. Yeah, and then just get up to snuff on the other pages. It'll be a fun new other project to do after this. But yeah, I'll have to do some other things after I do this. Like, I never finished counting the pages of the Wikipedia calendar and stuff. Anyways, so yeah, after doing this video, I think I'm gonna have a shower, while I still have enough energy, and then lie down and I guess maybe work a little bit or not, and then basically, I'll go to sleep. Get up after the sun goes down. So I'm like weirdly nocturnal, but I mean, since I've was up so late today, if I get to sleep by 3, say, and I sleep 8 hours, because even though I've been working for 26 hours, that doesn't mean I'm going to have to sleep 10 hours just to catch up. I'll be fine with 8 hours. So if I get to sleep, and I'll talk about it tomorrow, but if I get to sleep at 3 and that's 8 hours, that means I get up at 1 in the morning, smack dab in the middle of the night. Oh, dude, I'll be diurnalized tomorrow. Because, I'll be up and then I'll be maybe by 10 o'clock at night, be maybe I should go to sleep, And then I'll get up at the crack of dawn the next day and I'll start getting on the crack of dawn. So maybe that'll be it. But I tend to be up at night for some reason. Even after I've trained myself to not care. I've trained myself to not care. The little feathers falling down. And he pooped on me a couple days. But I trained myself to not care about what day it is, which I can, at all, which I can totally use to my advantage when I start being an athlete. Because I won't give two shits about what time of day it is when I'm going to be going on a big-ass bike ride. Even if it's a big-ass bike ride or a run. Because I have I won't even care. It'll be and I won't time it. It'll be I'll be oh, I want to go on a ride, and the day will drag on, and I'll be oh, and I'll finally start the ride at 5 in the afternoon, and I'll be wanting to go on a 200-mile bike ride. Only I won't start in 5 in the afternoon. I won't give a shit. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares what time of day it is? If you can see, it doesn't matter. That's what people who live up north will tell you. They get up and do their stuff in the middle of the night, at night, darkness. So I want to actually teach that culture here because it'll alleviate the crowds, which we're going to have problems with. I'm super excited about that because I love the technology that's out with all the brights and with all the entertainment, you know, because another reason people wouldn't do it at night is boredom. Why would you have boredom? And so, and plus you can get wildlife, and you can do night vision and actually see wildlife. So, anyway, been talking 20 minutes because it's been forever since I did a video. Try to do a video tomorrow. The reason I didn't was because I was just working. You know, I had to work on pass out and stuff. So, yeah, I'd like to today, tomorrow, next day. I'd like to finish those days and get through all of the. I was hiccuping before a couple hours ago. Get through the fonts also tomorrow. And maybe, yeah, it'll take all day, but then, so then day after tomorrow, I can create all the other, or at least create another page. I shouldn't do it all at once. Create the next one, like the next biggest one that I would guess, like UK. Yeah, because I'm super curious to see how long it's going to take to build the UK. Because it took me days to build the American one. But UK is way shorter because I already built it. It's just filling in from a template I already built. But in order to fill in that template, you know, it's not cutting and pasting. I'm gonna have to actually like type in all of the information. So I'm curious to see how long it'll take. Because if I can do that in like a couple of hours, then that means I could do big ass countries, like a half dozen in a day, and there's only half dozen or a dozen of those, so you could get done with the rest of it in like a week. That's actually my prediction, and that was my original prediction when I first started, that I could get. I hope my cocktail's not giving me asthma. These feathers going over. I'm gonna turn my air purifier back on. But when I first started, I predicted it would take me a week to build the page of America, and then another week to build all the others off of that, to do the entire CIA World Factbook page in 2 weeks. Make theirs look like amateurs. Make them literally look like kindergartners. But I got sidetracked for like a week or whatever, so almost a week or whatever. So now I'm back on track. So it's like the beginning of the week. It's like Wednesday. So by I have to finish America, which will take a couple more days. So by the time I finish America, and hopefully it'll only take a couple more days. So let's say Thursday and Friday, I'll start it on Saturday. So by Saturday to Saturday, I like to do it Monday to Monday, but yeah, Saturday to Saturday, I bet you I could finish. So it means next Saturday, Saturday after next, or not this Saturday, next Saturday, I could, I'll be done with the CIA Factbook page. And then and meanwhile, maybe even working a little bit on the spiral dynamics. And then I'll get going on that one, which is going to be super interesting because I can make my own decisions on this stuff. You know, I can do the fill in the blanks with what everybody says about stuff, but then I can start getting my ideas, because I'm the solutions dude. I'm the only solutions dude. So I can start assigning levels to all those things, like new things and solutions related things, and my solutions, and then assign levels to my solution, because I have a whole list of solution that incorporates all the levels. So it's like a way for me to explain my whole website. So I'm excited about that. So, but that'll be in like a week or whatever, so we can have. So I ordered yesterday. I couldn't help it. I actually blew all my money. I maxed out both of my credit cards, and so now I have I think enough money in my checking to get me through the week. because I don't spend much at all. I spend like a couple bucks a day. I get my dollar energy drink, and then I get like $1.50 jelly beans every like other day. Maybe I should go there now. I like having energy drinks after I've been up for like 24 hours because they don't keep me awake. I fall asleep anyway. So it's fun to like drink the drink and like get like high off of the caffeine and then pass out. And if I don't pass out, just keep working. Maybe I should do that, and then I'll vlog tomorrow like what happened. Maybe I should see if I could stay up even longer. But I think I have these like I'm able to stay up for extra long periodically. And I don't remember when the last time I was up for that long. But the reason that it happens is because I don't exercise. And I think I just have extra energy for not exercising. You know, like my tegu was pigging out and got big and then just stopped eating. Like doesn't eat at all. And he's just living off of his fat. And he doesn't move around much. I don't know. It's kind of an analogy. Even though he's been wandering around though. But anyway, it kind of, I think it's healthy. It's actually physically healthy to stay up for 24 hours 26 hours working. Because every once in a while, because it's kind of like exercise, you know? Like I don't get exercise. Like I ride my bike to my mom's house, who lives in like a mile away, every once in a while, or every day usually, but I haven't for the last like 4 days because I've been kind of focused on this, and it's been cold. It's like 32 now. But that's not really exercise. And then I ride to the store across the street. And then I go on bike rides, I guess, and walks with my mom. So it's like my exercise is like walking across the street and stuff. And so staying up makes you tired kind of the same way that exercising does. And so that's kind of like my way of exercise in order to stay in shape. And also, I don't pig out. Yeah, because I'm also not eating. Like yesterday, I had an energy drink and a bag of jelly beans, $2.50. And I had a bowl of tomato soup, a small bowl, not the tall ones, the $5 ones, and I think I may have had like an energy drink, but that's all I had to eat the whole day. And then for the whole day, because I remember remembering that. And then yesterday, the day after that, I had salad with one of those pre-mixed salads with an avocado and like I think an energy drink, like one of those scoop energy drinks. But I think it was only one, and that's all I had the whole day. So for 2 days, all I ate was 2 energy drinks, a bag of jelly beans, a small bowl of tomato soup, and a pre-mixed salad with an avocado, and then 2 protein drinks, energy. Yeah. So, and I'm not hungry. So, yeah. You know, that's the other way that you don't get out of shape is by not eating too much. So, just like going with the flow. Just following listening to my body, you know. So, I'm going to, I get back to work, I'm not going to go to the store. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to lie down and work a little bit, and then, yeah, lie down and go to sleep. Okay, ooh, that was just over a half hour. Talk to you tomorrow.